Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office, taking care of business, paying bills, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Let's talk about filming people in public. I think that generally it's a bad idea. If you're going to film people in public, you really should, in my personal opinion, you should get their consent. You may have a freedom to set up your camera and to video or to take pictures of anybody in a public space that you want, and you feel like you have a right to do that. It's my right to just do that. And maybe you do, but just because you have a right to something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And I believe that other people have a right to privacy. When someone's walking down the street, even though they're in a public space, and sure, there's CCTV and cameras everywhere these days, we're all under surveillance. That doesn't mean that they're trying to be in your YouTube video or in your photo. It used to be where you might want to wait for people to walk by if you're on vacation with your wife and you're taking pictures of her on a particularly good spot. You might wait till people walk by before you start snapping photos. It may be impossible to have a photo where there's no one on the block, but you weren't trying to infringe on anybody else's right to privacy. You weren't taking photos of other people. Now this is happening. I've had people ask me, like I was talking with someone a couple weeks ago about something I saw as I was driving by, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should have taken a picture." And I immediately thought, well, take a picture of just some random person in public? I don't take pictures of people in public that I don't know. But if you look on Facebook or look on Instagram, there's lots of people who do this. And you may feel very strongly that you have a right to take pictures and video of anyone in public you want, and if people don't like it, they can go the fuck home. I know that you guys probably feel that way. But let's just talk about being filmed. I'm not going to go through the whole story, but I just came back from lunch at a pizza place that I go to a couple times a month. I've been going there for 20 years, Luigi's Pizza. And Luigi's a funny little old Italian guy, barely speaks any English. He's been in this country for longer than I've been alive, and he is not trying to learn English. He knows enough to get by, and then that's it. He knows like about 10 words, and he's not trying to learn 11 or 12 words. He doesn't want to. But I go there, I get some pizza, and in the pizza parlor, there was an argument that ensued between customers over photos. And a guy was taking pictures of his pizza. And he was taking pictures of his pizza, and he kept saying, "Food porn, food porn, food porn." And after every photo, he would say food porn and take another photo. Well, the guy that was sitting at the next table noticed that he was being filmed. He was on those photos and he didn't like it. So they got into a big argument over it. The argument got so bad, it spilled out front and the cops came. Had to settle these guys down. The one guy felt very strongly that he can take pictures wherever he wants. He's in public, and if he wants to take pictures of his pizza that he just paid for, he's going to, and no one's going to stop him, and screw you. And he said that to the cops, and he said that to the guy. And the other guy felt very strongly that all I did was come and get some slices of pizza for lunch, and this guy's filming me, and I don't want to be filmed. And I told him not to film me, and he ignored my requests. So we've seen this scenario play out countless times. What I think the real issue is that some people just want to do what they want to do, and they don't want to be considerate of others. So this guy seemed very set, and a lot of people who take pictures or video in public, if you try to stop them or confront them, they get very aggressive, very demanding, very defensive, and they feel like their rights are being violated. And what it boils down to is that they don't care about you or about what you want or what you feel or what would be good for you. They don't care. And I think that's a problem, that we don't care about each other. and that we have this self-centered, narcissistic agenda. And this guy's agenda was rather innocent. All he wanted to do was take pictures of his pizza. But he wasn't thinking about anybody else in the room, and he didn't care about anybody else in the room. Fuck you, is what his response was, instead of, oh gosh, well, it's easy to delete these photos, and let me take one with the angle. I could easily angle this a little better so nobody is in these photos. Oh, yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking. That would have solved everything. The guy across the room who was getting his photos taken would have just been like, okay, thanks, buddy. You know, maybe they would have made friends. No. He felt entitled to do whatever he wants at the cost of anybody else's feelings. If you don't like it, fuck you. And how many of us are doing this on a daily basis, where we have this sense of entitlement and we don't care about the person next to us, or the person across the street, the person on the other side of your fence at your house, your neighbor. We don't care about anybody else but ourselves. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. I'll do what I fucking want. Is that what you believe freedom is? Is that what you believe individualism is? Is that the society that you want? It doesn't seem like it would work very well. It didn't work very well at the pizza parlor. I unfortunately haven't been in this scenario. I say unfortunately because I don't really know what I would do if someone was filming me. I don't walk down the street. I'm not a pedestrian. You don't catch me walking down the street. I know that sounds weird, but I don't walk down the street. I take my car everywhere I go. I got a corner store that's literally a half a block away, and if I go to it, I drive one of my cars. It's just the way I am. I'm from LA. We drive everywhere. I don't walk. Remember that song, Nobody Walks in LA? That was a real song. It wasn't just a catchy chorus. So I don't know what it would be like to walk down Fifth Avenue in Manhattan and to have some idiot little activist filming me, or who knows what they're doing, some YouTuber, content creator filming people. I don't know what that would be like. And I'd be interested to see what my reaction would be. In one side of me, I kind of fantasized that I would snatch the phone and stomp the guy's head into the ground. And it would be like American History X, like that movie with Edward Norton. And I'd drag that motherfucker's face over to the curb, and I'd curb stomp him till his jaw was broken and every tooth was out of his head. That's what I would do if you filmed me, in my mind. Or would I think it's not a big deal? I don't care, I got nothing to hide. I don't got any warrants, nobody's after me. What do I care? I don't really know how I would respond. How would you respond? What's your guys' opinion on it? Do you think that you should have a right to privacy even in public? And what does that right to privacy look like? You don't mind if CCTV and if the government and corporations film you everywhere you go at every step. And you say, well, I'm not stealing anything or doing anything wrong, so what do I care if there's cameras on every corner and every single business has them? Who cares? My cell phone is videotaping me. My laptop is videotaping me. Your toaster is videotaping you. Your printer is recording you. Oh, who cares? But when you see someone you don't know filming you, you go berserk, ready to kill. Snatch that phone out of their hand. It's like the guy today at the pizza parlor. He went nuts. He did not want to be filmed. But they got cameras up in the restaurant filming the whole thing go down. There's cameras across the street. You walk outside that door, there's businesses. There's nowhere you're going to go without being on camera. So I don't know. I don't really know where to go with this. I'm not giving you any answers. I'm just opening up a topic. What's your guys' opinion on being filmed? And what do you think that we should do? Should we make it so you have to get consent? Yes, you can film in public, but no, you can't put any photos of people that don't want to be put up. You can't post a photo of a random street corner because that's violating everybody's right to privacy. What if that guy over there doesn't want to be in your damn photo? It's all just food for thought. Thanks for watching.